Stella. Hey guys, this is Will, and welcome to another video. Hi. Hey guys, so today I wanted to do something a little bit newer. My friend just did it, Julia Jordan. She did a story time, and I think today is the time I tell you guys about a story. Actually, Julia's in it, and so is Alana Keller. Her channel is right here, and Julia's channel is right here, so yeah, go click subscribe to both of them. So yeah, so go check those channels out, and let's get in with the story. Anyway, so this is a story about a haunted house and everything that happened in this house. So about 3 weeks ago, actually 2 weeks ago, my friend went out on vacation, and I was in charge of taking care of her hamster. This was, I think, a Friday. So after school, my friends came over to my house, and I said, we have to feed this hamster at my friend's house. So we went over to the house, and we walked in, and it was fine. Until we get in, and I hear a little beep, beep, beep. And meanwhile, Julia is literally looking at the stuff like, ooh, this looks nice, I'll steal that. I was like freaking out. I didn't know they had an alarm, first of all. Second of all, Allie, who was standing next to me, was like, Will, seriously, you didn't know they had an alarm? Like, oh my gosh. She's freaking out, so I was sweating bullets. And Julia, again, meanwhile, was like, I think I'm gonna steal that. She wasn't actually gonna steal. Disclaimer, she didn't steal anything. She peed her pants almost. Anyway, so I called my parents, and they weren't picking up. The second time I called, they finally picked up. So I was like, hey, what's the passcode, blah, blah, blah. They had to tell you something. And it was fine. Everything was fine. I'm gonna need to do that. Anyway, so we were walking up the stairs, and we were like, oh, I've been here before, so I've been here plenty of times, so I wasn't that scared. So I was turning on the lights, walking down the hall, and I was walked into their living room. And now this person, she has a spandex swing and also a spandex little like hammock? Spandex hammock. So there's a hammock in the swing, and then the hamster was in the far corner. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna head to the hamster, and I'm just gonna feed it, and then we're done. So the swing was there, and I was like, you know what? I kinda wanna go on the swing. So I went on the swing really fast, and I was just feeling weird about it. So we were swinging, and I get off of it, and I turn around. Then Julia goes on it. And I was like, okay guys, let's just get off of it. I turn around. Allie starts to get on it, and it falls. It falls. Like, the hook and everything fell. And I was freaked. I was like, oh my gosh, my friend's gonna kill me. I was like, and I was like about to start crying, and I was like, you know what, we just had to get out of here. Like, it was a fun day, but I was just being like really frantic. So, now the hamster. Julia was trying to get into the hammock and couldn't reach because she needed something to prop up. And you know those trampoline chairs that have those holes? She tried to step in one of those, and her foot fell. And I was like, Julia, seriously, help Allie, like, do something. She's still trying to get in. Okay, so we're done with that. And I was like, you know what? Okay, fine, whatever. I'm just gonna feed the hamster. I knew what to do. I started to feed the hamster. And I was like, oh, cute little hamster. By the way, my highlight just like, oh, goddess. Oh, come through. Okay, anyway. So then I was just like, what am I gonna do? I want to pet the hamster, but I also knew the hamster is deadly. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm just gonna feed it. And I went too fast. And I placed my hand down with some strawberries. And I move my hand. And I feel a prick. I pulled my hand up. And I looked at it. My hand was throbbing. I thought I might die. Who knows if the hamster has rabies or something. So I was like almost crying because that could have been my last moment on this earth. And my thumb, which it was right here, there's no more mark, but it was really true. Allie was still crying on the floor. And I was like, ooh. And Julia was still trying to get on the hammock. We went silent. And Julia goes, what was that noise? And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And they were both near the door, and I was on the other end. I was by the corner. Everything. Just my mind, my movements, everything. I just got so scared. I don't know. Julia, what is going on? She says, I think someone's in this house. Allie, this is the fastest I've ever seen Allie run. She, boom, and booked it away from that door and hid behind the couch. Julie picks up a guitar. Now this is a child guitar, so it wasn't like, okay. She picks up a guitar and hides with Allie and goes, Will, go check it out. No, I don't want to. Hey, if someone's here, I'm a friend of the person who owns this house. I'm here to feed the hamster. We're not intruders. Because I didn't know if the alarm went off. So I was like freaking out, and I was like, okay. No one answered, no nothing. Julia still thought she heard footsteps. Then we went silent again. I swore I heard a door open. Like, that is what it sounded like. All three of us were flipping out. I went dead silent. I was like looking down that hall, and I was just scared. I was scared for my life. You know, I had rabies. I could have had rabies in this thumb. Allie had a hurt back. Julia was crazy. We were like doomed, you know? And so Julia basically was like, Will, start talking. She had her phone out in 2.2 seconds. She was like, I dialed number 1, Will, speak to us. And I was like, oh, girl, come. And so we start. We're like, okay, let's just run out of here. We fed the hamster. And meanwhile, I didn't know if I locked the cage or not. But I didn't care. A $2 hamster or Will Armony? Go subscribe. I said, bye. Julia, me, and Allie all ran down that hall, ran down the stairs, and I turn around at Julia and I go, put the guitar down. She had the guitar all the way down the stairs. Now, this was the moment that I realized, oh my gosh, I'm a horrible pet sitter. And that's the end of the story. So, also please like, comment, and subscribe to Will Armony if you want more videos and content for this YouTube channel. Toodaloo.